Hello and welcome to FIFA 13 Ultimate Team Road to Division 1. I have actually already in Division 4, so I apologise for not getting the first season in, but I only thought of the idea after I already finished the season. But anyway, this series is going to be basically me trying to get into Division 1. As you probably might know or might not know that there's 5 divisions in Ultimate Team. I am in Division 4 as you can see, and I've already got 3 points in Division 4 by beating someone 3-2 as you can see down there. If you look at my record, it'll be 10-2-3. The 3 losses are actually when I first started this Ultimate Team, and I started with the starter pack, and I just had a couple of games with them trying to get used to the game a bit, and I lost all 3 of them matches. So anyway, that season I actually won 10 games and drew 2. So I'll show you my team. My team is actually a Brazilian team, but it is not like a high-rated gold team. I've mainly gone for bronze players, which are really cheap. Right, I'll start off with my goalkeeper. He is quite expensive. He's 9,500 coins, but he really does win your games by letting off some unbelievable saves. As you can see, his diving is 91, which is amazing for a goalkeeper. Handling is 72, kicking is 74, reflex is 90, but his speed lets him down a bit with 57, and his positioning is 75. So I'll go on to my right back. He was really cheap. Oh, sorry. He was really cheap. As you can see, he's got 75 pace, which I thought I looked for a bit of a speedy right back and a left back because these centre backs really do let me down on speed with 54 and 49. But we'll move on to them in a minute. Yeah, so this guy was 550 coins, which is really cheap for a right back with 75 pace. Let's go on to our centre back, who is Andre Luiz. He's really slow, but his heading really does make him worth it, and he's also got unbelievable penalties in that. He is my penalty kick taker, but yeah, he was 600 coins. As you can see, is really cheap. As is most of this team, apart from obviously the gold players, we were a bit more. Let's move on to our other centre back, which is Antonio Carlos. He's got really slow pace, but again, he is headers, and I do look for headering and defending in centre backs, because obviously the right backs can run back and pick up the pace of the strikers on the other team, but the centre backs, I think, for corners and crosses, they really need good heading. Alright, let's move on to our left back, which you probably might know is Wallace. Wallace has got quite good pace, as I said, left back and right back. I look for pace. He was quite cheap, I think, 2,600. Obviously not too cheap, but for what he does is really good. He's got unbelievable free kicks. So he's my free kick taker at the minute. Let's move on to our centre defensive mid. His name is Bruno Enrique Turco. If I pronounce that wrong, I'm sorry, but as you can see, I did need a centre defensive mid with a bit of pace who can get back, because of obviously the centre backs have got not very much pace. As you can see, I picked him up for 200 coins, which is really, really cheap. Left mid is Vendel Geraldo Mauricio E. Silva. If I didn't pronounce that wrong, I'm sorry, but that's a really long name. I'm not very good at pronouncing names. But obviously, I got him for 400 coins. So he was really good. He's really tall as well, so he can really get in the box on corners and get them headers in. So anyway, we'll move on to our centre attacker mid, which is Guillaume. Don't know how to pronounce that, that's probably wrong. But anyway, he's got 70 pace, which I do look for a bit of pace in my attacking force. Yeah, but he's a really good player. He's got some unbelievable shots, although his stats don't really, his stats aren't good for what they actually are. They really doesn't make him look good, but he really is. Now, our right mid, I think he was quite expensive. He was 5,500 coins. But if you look at his dribbling and his pace, it really does make up for it. He really is fast. You can really run him down the wing and get a crossing. So if we move on to our strikers, this guy is unbelievable, this Ryder. He's got 75 pace. Obviously his stats really aren't that good, but for a bronze 64 rated guy, he's really unbelievable. He cost me 1,200 coins, which is quite expensive really for a bronze player, but if you do look for bronze Brazilian players, they do go for quite a bit of money. But yeah, he is unbelievable. He's got an amazing shot. He really does score some really nice long shot goals as well. Anyway, on to our next striker. He's got some pace, which I do like a bit of pace. Obviously, when the other guy hasn't got too much pace, it's nice to have a bit of a speedy guy so you can through ball it to him and get a good run and a good goal from him. But anyway, I got him for 2,000 coins. Obviously, again, not the cheapest. But if you think about it, this team only cost me about 15k or a bit more than that. So this is a really good starting club. You really can win games with them, and they're an unbelievable team. So anyway, that's my team. The substitutes, they're just from the starter pack, as low rated as I can, so I can find, although it doesn't seem to be doing that on this game, I keep finding really high rated teams, although my rating is 67. I don't know what's going on there, but I think they might have stopped that. They might not pair you up against teams that are on the same sort of rating as you, which is a bit, it's not very good when you find really high rated teams when you've got a bronze mainly team. So anyway, we'll get into our first game here. As you can see, we find this guy. As you can see in the bottom right, you can't see the player's chemistry of his team or the ratings, so you can't just back out because they got a good team. As you can see, this guy has got a pretty decent team, mainly French and a couple of players there that obviously link up because they're in the same league. Here he gets a chance down the wing. I'm not sure whether that was supposed to be a cross or it was supposed to be a shot, but that really mucked up his chance there. Here he gets another chance. He was dominating me in the first sort of 5 minutes-ish. He pulls it back, passes it across the box and has a shot, but my defender with a nice slide block there, and the keeper can pick it up and throw it away. Here I get a chance again. Look, there's 1-2 there. I just had a shot, and the keeper saved it. That would have been quite a nice goal, but the keeper was on. Here I make a mistake with my defender, and he uses the through ball. Lack of pace from my defenders really show there, and he puts it away for the 1-0 lead. Trying to use a bit of skill there to get past, and it didn't work. He counter-attacks me, and he uses the through ball there again. I try to catch him out with my goalkeeper. I try to bring him back in, so he tried to chip me or something, but for some reason I let go of the button and he just kept running out. Good goal there by Gignac. Not much was really happening this half, but here he wins a corner here by crossing it in. Good block. Crosses in, wins the header, and lucky my defender's there on the line. Clears it, and I can see that he's on ultra attack and he has not got very many defenders back. He tries to sprint them back, but I see the through ball and I see the guy on my left's got more pace, so I try to use him, but obviously he's got a very fast centre back, so I tried the 1-2 to fool him and it worked, and I could just pass it straight past the goalkeeper. That celebration there is muscle flex if you do want a tutorial of that, because obviously it's not just a celebration that you just get. I'll give a tutorial for you on that, but you'll have to put a comment in the section below, and if I get so many comments then I'll do a tutorial for you. The second half was really quite boring. There weren't that much happening. I was dominating most of the possession, but that was it. So that was the second half. Nothing really happened. It stayed at 2-1, and I got my first loss in Division 4. Quite disappointed. Obviously, he wasn't the best of players. I really should have beat him, to be honest. If I had a bit more pace in the centre-back, I will work on that. I'll be looking for a more faster centre-back in the next episode. So yeah, we're still in the relegation zone, but we've only played 2 games. We've won 1, so it's still looking quite good. More of these videos, Road to Division 1, next series will be out either tomorrow or the next day. I'll be trying to do these every day. So if you do like them, please like, subscribe, and also check out the next episode.